let the buildings fall on something that I've made.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, that's the shot.
Yeah,
that's the f***ing shot. You can imagine 30 million years ago. This is my thesis. There are all these early people inside some limestone cave, and there's a crack looking out, small crack looking at the world. I am certain that some of these people saw bison upside down on the light walls. It didn't take any technology. A small slit, small opening in a dark space gives you a picture. So these visions must have happened really early on. But it took, 1835 or so for someone to say, I want that thing fixed. I want a picture of it. And fixing it is what became photography.
Have you ever heard about the universe next door? It's a hidden reality lying just beyond the realm of human perception. Only a few artists have captured glimpses of it. And they do it by photographing darkened rooms with a pinhole and a camera. An ancient technique called camera obscura. And what they record is a mesmerizing reality that the human eye just cannot see. I'd heard stories about this universe next door in a college intro to photography class. A photographer who'd gone to my school, named Abe Morell, had captured some of the best evidence of this other world. With his camera obscura, Abe could turn ordinary hotel rooms and empty desert plateaus into otherworldly visions. His images were beyond photography, caught between illusion, dreams, and magic. And when I first saw his work, it sparked my love for cameras. 20 years later, and I'd had an on and off again relationship with photography. Taking good pictures turned out was hard. Yet Abe and his camera obscura were always on my mind. And one day, an opportunity presented itself in New York City. Abe was born in Cuba, but he grew up in New York. He was a child of refugees, and his first room was in a basement on 69th Street, next to a coal chute. But it had a view. Abe's first visions of New York weren't skyscrapers, but the feet of passerbys. And watching the hustle, he developed an eye and a dream, a very American dream. To make something of himself and of the world with a camera.
We made it.
I got a picture of it.
Yeah? Hey. So nice to meet you.
Yeah, wonderful to meet you. Wow.
We made it to New York.
Amazing.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Rockefeller Center. To the 33rd floor on the Rockefeller Center, where this man over here is going to start setting up a camera obscura tent. I have no idea what's going to happen, and I'm going to just follow him around and be a noob. So he's going to what he's gonna do is he's gonna project an image of this building through a prism down onto the floor surface here on the Rockefeller Center. And we're gonna see what kind of effect it produces.
Go a little higher if you need more room.
I think it's gonna be pretty cool between all these geometric lines and then on this dappled concrete surface. Should be magic, some kind of surprise.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the melding is really pretty natural.
Are you often surprised by what
Often.
you get?
Oh yeah, in France when we're making the landscapes, it was like sometimes flowers would start showing up in the sky, and it's freaky, but it's
psychedelic almost.
very
Yeah.
psychedelic, but it's natural too, which is even better.
What kind of light are you looking for?
I mean, that's good.
That's good.
I
Do you
mean-
like contrast, high contrast?
Sun would be great, but
Okay.
this is fine.
We'll give it more of a pastel quality, won't it? This kind of light?
Yes, and of course the pink stuff
Yeah.
might give it a weird patina. One problem that sometimes we have is wind, because 2-minute exposure, you don't want anything moving.
Right.
But it feels like we're okay with wind now, so. should
There
be
you go,
fine.
2-minute exposure. We were taking bets on the plane over here how long it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And
a
we
minute
were
to two.
wrong. We were pretty
A
wrong.
minute.
Oh, the anticipation is building. I almost can't even stand it. So basically it's an oven, a black oven, and we bake our products inside. It's a small bakery of images, an image bakery. So if you guys want to know the proper settings to bake your camera Obscura cake at, it will be an ISO 400 and an f4.8. I'm giving your secret recipe away right now.
What's the ISO?
4,000.
4,000. No.
I gotta throw them off. We can't give away your secrets. Wow, look at that. Oh, I like it. I like it with the bit of the city in the background. That's so great.
Oh, that's the shot.
Yeah, that's
the fucking shot.
That's awesome.
That's the fucking shot.
That's so good. I failed my host job the second I said sick. The most fascinating part of this whole process is the interaction between the projection and the surface that it's projected onto. You don't really know what you're gonna get, and also the mystery that happens in the 2 minutes you're waiting for the camera Obscura cake to cook. That's where the anticipation really builds.
How to make a picture that suggests inhabiting a different world than the normal world of mine. That became a kind of a passport into finding new ways to make pictures. Photographing with my tent camera on rooftops. That seems interesting to me now because it's a view of New York that you don't quite see every day.
Is it all going to be camera Obscura projection onto flat surfaces?
Round, yeah. But who knows? I may decide to put a painting on the ground
I love that.
and then let the buildings fall on something that I've made. Could be interesting. It could be a mess, but I mean, when I feel really hopeful, I feel like there's no end
To the work.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it should be.
Wow. I love that.
You can usually New Jersey. Yeah, and the height of the projection is really great.
See it?
This whole building sharp. Get all the way down there.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that's New Jersey.
That's fantastic.
I love
And then
that.
this dark building.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
That gives it the depth.
Oh yeah. In context with the other.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a nice picture. Wow, Max.
It's great.
Standing alongside a photographer I'd admired for so long was a dream. For 20 years, I'd wondered how Abe worked. Now, I saw how he did it. His focus wasn't on the technicalities, but on considering the larger questions to keep him reinventing things he could do with a camera. Why are we here? Where are we going? How can we make something grand of it all? Abe was a man with an insatiable curiosity. He sought new ways to make meaning of the world, as if it was as important as breathing. And maybe it was. If you made the world interesting, as Abe liked to say, then the world was interesting. And perhaps that was the point.
So we lived on this building,
With the green doors.
72 West 69th, and we lived in the basement.
So you live down here.
Yeah. Yeah, and somehow they were able to get a chute down here because the boiler was behind it.
Yeah, it says boiler room on your front door now.
It does?
Yeah, right there, boiler room.
No kidding. There was a window down below.
So you can look out.
That was my entry into the U.S. It's like looking at.
This is a little portal from.
Yeah, so the
from a
people
cave.
walking and stuff. So it was,
Oh, well, maybe that had something to do with developing your eye. Because you had this tiny window.
No, there's a theory that this dark basement apartment with only one window led to the camera obscura work. There's no question.
It's got to be.
Yeah, no, I'm certain. That sense of alienation,
Yep.
but the idea of optics, letting light into a hole into that apartment, I think I put two and two together and came up with that. When we arrived from Cuba, we lived in Miami for a bit, 5 months or so, then went to New Orleans. And that was weird because segregation was still happening.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah. You
the-
saw that straight from
Straight.
Cuba. to
Yeah,
that.
it was like, oh.
It's a very potent journey that you've lived.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, I've been lucky in that sense that it led to opportunities, you know. I mean, obviously ambition played a role.
Did you have ambition from an early age?
Not really. I think it's when I came here that I had ambition to become something special. Maybe the idea that as a refugee, I didn't know the world, I didn't know New York. I wanted to be somebody, you know, in that sense, you know. I don't want to be just a stranger, you know, I want to do something.
Yeah.
And in that sense, photography was a bridge into that.
I mean, part of being an immigrant is you see a world you do not understand, yet loving parents, and they're trying to make a sense of it. So it's a challenge, you know. And my parents never gave up. They never complained about being in the U.S. in such dire situations. No, they were really happy. I read a lot. I learned English quite fast. I got enlisted by Bowdoin, even though they weren't ready for me, but that was a huge step from leaving that basement apartment to Bowdoin. Like a huge step. Failing, I failed physics. I thought I was going to be an engineer. Then I took up photography. So I kept finding ways to remake myself in a fashion.
New York that day was full of visual possibilities. Everywhere and everything was suddenly a photograph. It could have been the rain or the drinks we'd had at lunch, but maybe I was seeing things differently now too. If a plain room could be a canvas for another universe, what other ordinary things could be enchanting if you blocked out all the light and all the noise? What was a camera for? I'd struggled with this question over the years. Yes, you could take pictures with it, but it had been many other things for me. A reason to leave home as a kid, a dream job, then just a job, and finally, a heavy weight I rarely wanted to shoulder. But the camera was bigger than all of that. It was a machine to travel through time, space, and dimension. It gave us a way to see beyond ourselves and challenge how we were accustomed to seeing the world.
Wow, look at the detail coming out already. Now you get to see the texture of the ground in the way it was meant to be.
This picture feels like it's snow going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You like it?
Yeah, so the top is definitely pretty red and magenta, but overall, I think it looks good.
I wonder if this could be darkened.
Yeah, that middle section, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that you can see the different textures of this glass building on wood.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of blown away by the detail. Like right through here.
And that's wood.
It's incredible. You can tell it's glass and it's on wood.
It is glass, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's a stunning effect on wood.
Isn't it?
Yeah. What's a narrow fuzzy? That's a weird name. That's some kind of special toy for the weekends. Narrow fuzzy. What keeps you motivated?
Well, in some ways, it's maybe like a drug, but I need it to make me get out of bed. You know, that kind of thing. There's a kind of a two-way thing going on. So by doing it, I get energy, and I get a motivation that I like. But it does feel like it's an unending thing. You know, when you're doing it, you feel like it's just when you think there's an edge to the end of a road, then something shows up and there's more. What's the guy who does everything in paint? All he cares about is colors.
Oh, Wes Anderson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I fucking hate him. But he's someone like that, where it's his id is on the film.
Yes.
You know, and what you see is sort of a projection of him.
Spending time with Abe, I saw he wasn't just a great photographer. He was a cosmonaut of a cameraman, hurtling through the many visual galaxies of our world. Over his 50 years of work, he shot street verite, still lifes, camera obscuras, and some photographs I can only describe as being on the edge of painting itself. Abe never stopped exploring. His camera was his magic carpet, taking him to whatever artistic universe he wanted. Reality, it seemed, at least for Abe, was infinite. And in that infinity, the world never grew dull, and life really could be a dream. Abe had given me a glimpse into the territory of his dreams. He'd also rekindled my appreciation for what a camera could be. It was easy to get caught up in looking at things like the rest of us did. But a camera really wasn't a device for taking pictures. It was what the user made of it. A shield to stand behind, a sword to take on your demons, or a tool to see the truth, or a new reality altogether. Yes, the universe next door is hard to see, but it is out there, right in front of us, as long as we're willing to look.